Okay, well, here we are again. It's Christmas time,
It's Christmas time.
and we're here to talk about finding Mr. Christmas. But
We sure
before we
are.
do, I need to share with you something awesome that I found.
Oh,
My phone
the,
doesn't recognize my face when I have headphones on for some reason. So, for last Mother's Day, I may have mentioned this on the podcast before.
uh-huh.
Your sister Hallie sent me a cameo of one of my favorite drag queens, Miss Hormona Lisa, and it was just
Yes.
fabulous. And
Yes.
so now I get cameo emails all the time, different stars that are adding, you know, cameos.
Mm-hmm.
So I was just scrolling through and there was like, nope, 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 don't care, don't care, don't care. Kimberly Sustad comes up and she does cameos and she is freaking hilarious.
Is she?
So, because you can get little samples of ones that the celebrities already sent, and there's
Mm-hmm.
one I clicked on, and it's like a needs encouragement or something. And she's like, I don't remember the girl's name, so I'll use yours. And she's like, Jessica, what are you doing? You need to go after that guy, girl, whoever it is. Why are you letting love pass you by? And she just goes on and on. She gets really close to the camera, like she's acting out a Hallmark movie, and she's like deadpan serious. It is
Oh my
so
gosh.
funny. Hers are right now on special for about $60.
Oh,
So then
that's
I
not
looked,
bad.
what other Hallmark stars are on Cameo? We have Andrew Walker, Paul Campbell, Ashley Williams, which would be
Oh.
so funny, Daniel Lissing, Jessica Lowndes, Catherine Bell, just doing ones that we know, Wes Brown, Jesse Metcalf, and oh, sorry, I just clicked on Jesse Metcalf. Stop talking. Um, Paul Green, Brendan Penny. He's only $60.
Wow.
Victor
Oh.
Webster, Autumn Reeser. I mean, there's just tons of them, and
Well, and
sometimes
a
they're
lot of
on.
them, I was just going to say, a lot of them you can pay a little bit more and get them to record something to promote your business. So maybe we should do that.
Oh, yes. Love on the pod for
Yes.
sure.
That'll be like, this was totally not paid for. This was out of the goodness of
No,
their heart. They love us.
it's not a business expense. Oh, and Santa Claus. I don't know why he's on here.
Huh.
Just a random Santa Claus.
Okay, Santa.
So yeah, there's all kinds of them. Now sometimes you see their faces and then they've like taken a break and they're not doing them right at this moment.
Right.
But yeah, if you want to
That's
get a
awesome.
Hallmark star cameo, they're anywhere from 60 to over $100. So
Awesome.
yeah, you too can pretend like you're rubbing elbows with that actual Hallmark star.
Yes, absolutely.
So so I watched a couple of things this week. I mentioned on the last podcast that I've been watching the 12 Dates Before Christmas. I'm enjoying that. I
Hmm.
watched Oh What Fun, and it's on Amazon Prime. It stars Michelle Pfeiffer. It was all right. It was
Mm.
about a mom who really wants to be nominated for this Best Christmas Mom Award or something like that. She keeps telling
Okay.
her kids, she's sending them texts, did you nominate me yet? Did you nominate me? Nobody ever nominates her. And to top that off, they take two cars to this Christmas dance performance. And one
Uh-huh.
car thinks she's in that one, the other car thinks she's in the other one, and they leave her. And so she just takes off on a road trip and she just shows up at this Best Christmas Mom TV show. And it goes on from there. It was pretty cute. It was a little bit slow start for me. I was paying
Okay.
more attention to the house because it's very much like a Home Alone house with the dark colors and the
Hmm.
wallpaper, beautiful, my aesthetic these days.
Yeah.
And I would say it's worth a watch.
Okay.
I would stream it. So,
Okay.
what about
Yeah,
you?
I saw it advertised, so I put it on my list, but I
Yeah,
have not watched it yet.
it's a
So,
good one to have just running. There are
yeah.
some pretty funny moments. What have you
Oh my
been watching
gosh,
this week?
I'm distracted by Cameo now.
Oh,
You can get a cameo from Andrea Brooks for $20.
yeah.
I mean, okay.
Uh-huh.
There's a good Christmas gift for or birthday gift for Danny.
Yeah.
I got a cameo from Hallie and Ava. It was who was it?
Mr. Heckles?
Oh, yes.
Y
Yes, 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 yes. It was Mr. Huckles. Yes.
Yeah.
That was awesome. It was
That's how
weird.
he's making money these days.
He's
He
a
just
trippy
rambles
dude,
on.
but
Yeah.
and I think he got confused halfway through, but, it's fine.
Uh-huh.
Um, okay, so this week I watched a lot of movies. Okay, I watched She's Making a List with Andrew Walker and Lacey Chabert.
I wanna see that.
Liked it, didn't love it. The end was good. It did make me emotional. Not as good, I thought, as her past movies, but I wouldn't turn it off if it was on again. Single on the 25th, loved Daniel Lissing and Lindsay Fonseca.
Mhm.
Wonderful. Loved it. Thought it was great. We Met in December, I watched, which is Autumn Reeser and what is his name? I don't remember. But it
That other
was
guy.
really good, that other guy. I love him. I think he's, like, probably like Brendan Penny does it for you. This guy does it for me, but I forget his name.
Okay.
I don't remember, but this movie was great too. Loved it. Christmas at the Catnip Cafe. I had no problem with it. I know people hated it. I don't even like cats. In fact, I would say that I don't like cats, but I thought it was cute. No issues. Thought it was a good Hallmark holiday movie. The more the merrier, the same thing. And then we get to the Christmas Cup. I mean, I guess every season we have to have a movie that just sucks.
Just
That
blows.
I was literally texting you a play-by-play of how terrible this movie was. It was so
I so wanna
bad.
watch it now.
The story was bad. They shoehorned in there that she was in the military. It wasn't necessary. It didn't make sense. They kept calling her captain or sergeant, even though they're civilians. I'm like, I've never called any of my friends who are in the military by their military title ever.
No.
I'm not in
Mm-mm.
the military, so that would be so weird.
Yeah.
And especially when they're like in civilian clothes, she wasn't working.
Mhm.
She like had an injury and then she needed to be the head of this like weird Christmas contest that the town does on Christmas Day. Like it was so dumb. The whole movie was so dumb.
This is the Rhiannon Fish one?
Yes.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I really like her, but they keep putting her in crappy movies.
Mhm.
And I don't know. I don't know what was happening. But yeah, real bad one. Don't recommend watching unless you just want to sit there and say, "What the hell is happening?"
Well, they're putting out so many, there's bound to be a few stinkers along the way, but, you know, watching the Hallmark fans Christmas is it Christmas or is it just Hallmark fans Facebook page? People are brutal, and in fact, there's this one woman that hates everything, and finally somebody commented, why are you here?
Yeah,
You don't like anything.
yeah,
You can just not watch them
yeah,
instead of complaining all the time." And the comments, turned it off after 15 minutes. It was the worst movie I've ever seen. What has happened with Hallmark? I don't know. Maybe what has happened with you?
yeah. A lot of
Just
people
sit
have the
down,
attitude
Brenda.
of, "Oh, I only like the old movies." I'm like, first of all, what's old to you? Is it like 2 years ago, or what does that
Yeah.
mean? And oh well, for you, like out of 25 movies, you can't find one that you like. That
Mhm.
seems very weird to me.
And also, you're welcome to watch the old ones. You can watch them over and over
Yes.
again. You can stream it on Hallmark Plus.
Okay, 2 more things I watched. One, the Hallmark Christmas Experience show, which I didn't know they were making a show.
Oh, I didn't either.
I just did not like it. I felt like
Oh,
it was
really?
just one giant ad. I
Oh,
It felt like an ad for Hallmark Plus, an ad for buying merch, an ad for coming to the Christmas experience, which I get that's why they did it, but it was like, "Hey, let's talk about the Hallmark ornaments and, how
oh.
special they are." And I'm like, "What?" I'm seriously sitting here watching a giant commercial. I do want to go. And remember I told you I met that gal at the park a few weeks ago?
Mhm.
She texted me this morning. She was like, Hallmark has a Christmas experience. And I said, yeah. And she goes, have you been? I said, no, I want to go. It's only 11-hour drive. She's like, let's go next year. I'm like, I barely know you, but okay.
Okay. Road trip.
Guess
As
that's
long
how
as
you
it's
get to,
more Romeo and Michelle and not Thelma and Louise.
yeah. Like, I guess that's how you get to know somebody, sit in a car with them for 11 hours. But yeah, so I was disappointed by that. I just felt like it was just an excuse to watch ads and get you to buy stuff. And I
No.
just, because they didn't do that on Christmas at Sea. That was really about,
No, and that's what I was gonna say. It was about their experiences.
yeah, and they didn't do that. So, I, I understand why they're trying to get people to go there because they've still got a
Mhm.
few weeks left. But I don't know. That was kind of a
But
bummer.
you can do it with subtleties, like we talked about on the Grand Ole Opry Christmas. Those red cowboy boots that Nikki DeLoach wore, I
Mhm.
immediately looked them up and put them in my cart because I want them, but they didn't say, "Hey, have you checked out these boots? You can buy them online for $169."
Yeah.
Operators are
Yep.
standing by. No, it was just
No.
more subtle and you know,
Yeah.
it's I don't like it when it's in your face like that, and we've talked about that before when it's such product placement, and there is a little bit of that on this Finding Mr. Christmas episode, but it is sponsored by, oh, what's it called? The tree Balsam Fir Tree Company, so it it is
Yeah,
in the
they
forefront,
they
but
did lean into that this one. But the last movie I watched that I want to tell you about real quick before we move on is My Secret Santa it was on Netflix, or it is on Netflix.
oh, yes, and
Yes.
this girl from Virgin River?
Yes.
Yes.
So I watched that. I liked it. I expected to like it more. The story
Mhm.
didn't really make a lot of sense.
Yeah.
It was like a holiday Mrs. Doubtfire kind of is what they were going for, but the premise is that she's broke, she loses her job, her teenage daughter got into this snowboarding school that they can't afford. So she's
Mhm.
going to get a job at the snowboarding school and then that gets them 50% off. But she gets a job at the snowboarding school lying about who she is and dressed up like Santa.
Oh.
And they don't check her ID, they don't do a background check, nothing. Right? But then her daughter gets to go to the snowboarding school for 50% off. So it makes that makes no sense
Mm.
because I'm like,
Yeah.
whose daughter are you? Right? What are you
Yeah.
telling them
Santa
about
Claus's daughter.
whose kid are you? Like, so that it was hard for me to suspend my disbelief there because it
Mhm.
logistically didn't make any sense. And Netflix, I have a little bit higher expectations for the
Yeah.
story. But acting was great. It was a cute story. I wouldn't tell people not to watch it. And the makeup, amazing. A plus. Maybe they spent all their money on that
Maybe.
because her brother and his partner are big. They established that they're really big into Halloween and they start prepping for the next Halloween on November 1st. So they like made the prosthetics and sewed the fat suit and did all of these things for her to make her look like Santa. So it was cute. I liked the idea of it. Just
Okay,
maybe not
I'll check
the
it out.
full execution. So yeah,
Yeah.
I would say definitely watch it.
All right.
Yeah, I watched too many movies this week, I just realized. A lot.
Well, I got locked in a loop of watching old seasons of Christmas Cookie Challenge with Ree Drummond, and so I've had that running over and
Yes.
over and over. I think it's HBO. Right now it's
Mhm.
streaming. They're so good. Those cookie makers, they're so amazing. It makes me wanna take a cookie making class.
I know.
They're so
Yeah,
talented.
Dexter and I were watching Is It Cake last night, and I'm like, "Man, these people
Oh, yeah.
are so
Mhm.
good." I mean, just like, "Oh, yeah, I made a reindeer, and it looks real." Like,
Yeah.
"What?"
And then they cut his head off.
Yeah, they're like, "Bam," because that guy holds no punches. He's just like, "Let's just chop into this thing and see what
Uh-huh.
happens."
Oh, whoops, that
Oh,
one wasn't the cake.
yeah. Yeah.
Well, welcome to Love on the Pod, a podcast about all the cheesy romantic TV movies and reality shows we adore. I'm Sherry,
Mhm. I'm Jessica.
and today we're talking about Finding Mr. Christmas. It's season 2, episode 7, the last episode before the finale.
Mhm.
And we are down to 4 men:
Yes.
Angel, Rustin, Marcus, Craig. Now, as you were watching this episode, did you have any thoughts on who was going to be in the final three?
Yes, absolutely. And it turned out how I
Care to share?
expected it to.
Oh,
Yeah. It turned out how I expected it to. Yeah.
okay.
I had some thoughts.
I
I don't want to tell you what they were, but
for me to know and you to not find out. Um, yeah, I will say that I thought it would come down to Angel, Marcus, and Craig.
Oh, okay.
Nothing's wrong with Rustin. He just doesn't scream Hallmark leading man to me, and we'll dive into that a little bit further as we go along. So we open this time with the men playing cornhole once again in festive sweaters, denims, and Puffy's vests, all looking great. But if you look around, there's snow like on the sidewalk, snow in the driveway, snow on the roof. No snow anywhere else.
No.
No snow in the mountains behind them. This was not real snow.
It's summer. It's 80
It's
degrees.
yeah. And they must have like powder on their face or makeup. People coming in all the time. We got to touch up that sweat rolling down your nose because you're wearing a turtleneck and a sweater and a jeans jacket over the top of it and playing cornhole.
Yes.
Um, so the festive face-off of this week, the men have 10 minutes to write a heartfelt, authentic, honest greeting card to their biggest super fans, their moms.
Mm-hmm.
And I thought it was so sweet when Melissa got emotional talking about her own son and how,
Mm-hmm.
write me a card, send me a note. She
Call your
just
mother.
call your mother. Yeah, a handwritten greeting card means so much. And I love writing letters. I love writing Christmas cards, but are you team write out a personal greeting for each Christmas card, or are you team family photo with a printed message, send it in the mail?
For Christmas cards, yeah, printed message, send it in the mail. Because a lot of them are going to people that, like, I don't really have a personal greeting to write,
Mhm.
like
Yeah,
former neighbors, distant relatives, stuff like
yeah.
that.
Mhm.
Sometimes I'll add an extra note, but I'm really intentional about handwritten notes for my staff. Um, and and then with my kids too, because there was one year on Felicity's birthday where I didn't do a card, and she mentioned it to me and made a point to say like, "Oh, why
Aw.
didn't you write a card this year?" And it didn't even occur to me like that meant something to her, but it does. So now I write a
Mhm.
card for their birthdays. Every
Mhm.
year they have a card, and then I keep them in a box so that they can have them one day.
That's
So,
great.
yeah.
These little things mean so much and you don't even know. It's just,
Mhm.
it's something that you wanna do, but then if you don't do it and you realize that it is lacking,
Mhm. Yep.
it
Yep.
shows you what an impact it's actually making.
Yes, for
I
sure.
love handwritten letters and notes. We usually don't get around to doing a photo, so I get Christmas cards and I'll just write, you know, love from us or
Mhm.
whatever. Unless it's to my dad or, someone closer in the family, I'll write a little bit
Yeah.
more. But I love writing handwritten letters throughout the year. I'll send one to my dad. I found he loves basset hounds and he used to love fishing, so I found this basset hound all dressed up in fishing tackle and on a little card. So I got that for him and just sent him a note just because I love to send cards, notes to the grandkids,
Mhm.
my friends. What are your thoughts on the Christmas newsletter? Sometimes people will type out the whole newsletter of everything that happened in their life for the whole year and how fabulous their life is.
I like it. Like, we used to get, I think their dad's cousins, Erica and
We still do.
okay,
Yeah.
so they would, like, photocopy pictures on the back of it,
Mhm.
and I thought that was really sweet. I really liked that. I thought it was really intentional and, you know, nice. I haven't actually seen them in real life in I don't even know how long, but
Mm-mm.
I really do like the idea. Maybe I'll do it this year. Maybe.
Yeah.
Who knows?
I used to do a Christmas newsletter, and it was just little updates, whichever child started walking this year, and so lost a tooth, and things like
Mhm.
that. What I don't like is, we took our third trip to Bora Bora, and we bought a new Mercedes, and that kind of thing. It's like if it's just over the top, look at how great we are and how you will never measure up. I don't like those, but to keep the family updated and informed on what's going on with your family, I think it's
Yes.
really great if you have the time to do that. So,
Yeah. Yep, for sure. I think it's fun um and people like to be nosy too. So
Mhm. What are
so
they
like,
doing?
yes. It's different now too because we have social media, so we share so much more of our life with people than we
Mhm.
normally would. So I think sometimes I'm of the mindset that like, oh, well, everybody knows what's going on in my life. Although
Yeah.
I don't really post on Facebook really at all anymore.
Mhm.
So,
Yeah.
yeah.
That's for us old people, you know. That's what your sister tells me all the
Okay,
time.
I'm old because you know what? One of my staff members was talking and she was like, I felt so the other day. And I was like, the hell does that mean?
Isn't that short for uncle?
Apparently, uncool.
We're we're
Uncool.
so unk that we don't even know.
I was like, if I ever use that word, I would sound like an idiot. Like, I'm not doing
Uh-huh.
that, Alpha Rizzler. Okay. I'm not. I'm not going to do it.
All that stuff's so weird. The whole 6'7" thing, I'm like, "What does that
What
even
does it
mean?"
mean?
And, m my grandchild, Abby, just laughs and says, "Nobody knows, that's why it's
Yeah.
so cool." I'm like, "Well, then I must be
I'm like,
unk."
it's not. Say that to her. I dare you.
Yeah,
See what she does.
I will for sure.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, well, let's get back to Father Christmas.
Father
Oh,
Christmas.
we're losing it. Yeah, the man has to wear a long beard and a robe.
We should make them play Santa. That'd be great.
That would be awesome, yeah, because, that's happened in Hallmark movies where they have to be the secret Santa
Absolutely.
or
Oh, that was one thing I was going to tell you about the Bill's love story. You haven't watched it yet, right?
no.
Okay. Same Santa. So they have a little through line to the next movie, which I
Okay,
thought
yeah,
was adorable. So I really
okay, I gotta
appreciated that.
sit down and watch that because I started it and I never finished it, so I need to
Yes.
since we
Yeah,
weren't
definitely do.
doing an episode, yeah, I will check it out. Okay, so in this episode, Rustin writes his mom a poem showing how it feels to be loved by her.
Hmm.
Craig put on lipstick he just happened to find in the workroom. I don't know, sealed his note with a kiss. Have you ever done that for a boyfriend, a sweetie, a little swag on the envelope?
Probably, but not for my mom.
No.
Both
No,
Melissa and Jonathan were like, "Oh, that's so cute." I'm like, "Is it?"
is it? Yeah,
I
and
don't know.
I guess she would do that if she wrote him notes, and still, it's like
Oh, I missed that part.
yeah, yeah,
But
yeah,
still,
so
yeah,
yeah.
I don't know.
So they have 10 minutes to write these notes to their moms, not knowing that the moms are gonna be there, or maybe they had a suspicion, who knows? But
Yeah.
Jonathan says, "Now we're gonna introduce our special guest," and the special guest is 4 guests, all the moms. And the
Uh-huh.
men are crying, and Angel says, "Mommy," and it was so
Yes,
cute.
so cute. Yes. Adorable.
Do you have a favorite note out of all the ones?
Um, yeah, I think I liked Angels the most.
Mhm.
They were all really heartfelt and sweet,
Yeah.
but I thought Angel just really has a deep appreciation for what his mom sacrificed to
Mhm. I
give
agree.
him the opportunities that he has. So I like that one the most. I liked Marcus's at the least, I think. I don't
Yeah,
It
for
wasn't like
me
bad, but I just liked it the least.
yeah, and his mom seems a little more stoic than the other moms.
Yes. Yes, for
Um,
sure.
his voice was actually quavering a little bit when he read that, and I thought, if you could tap into that in your acting yeah, I agree. They were all really heartfelt and it was fun to see the dynamic of their relationships with their moms and how you could get a little glimpse of why they are the way they are. Like Craig and his mom like to goof around together and they're both
Mhm.
jokesters, and so that says a lot.
Yeah.
And then it's time for the winner of the festive face off. And I was thinking, how in the world can they possibly pick one? And obviously they didn't. All the men
No.
won the festive face
Yeah.
off. And their advantage is getting to spend some more quality time with their moms, which was
Mhm.
really sweet.
Yeah.
But I wanted to talk about some fashion moments because Rustin's mom was wearing this gorgeous sweater, it's navy blue with pine cones and stuff on it.
Mhm. It was so cute.
And so I looked it up and it's a Keel James Patrick sweater,
Oh,
$148. Craig's mom was wearing the Griswold Christmas Keel James Patrick sweater, $148. And Angel's plaid sweater was also from KJP. And so I had to look at it. Are they a sponsor? No, it just maybe was a
Hallmark just
coincidence.
likes to buy
Yeah,
wardrobe from them.
really expensive, really cute sweaters. So
Yes.
yeah, they're all available except for the navy woodland pine is sold out. So
Bummer.
want one of those sweaters? They're 148. Although I think they're having a sale right now. So
Oh, okay. I've looked at their website and then I'm like, oh yeah, I'm not
there's so much.
gonna.
They're a wool blend, which leads me to believe that you probably have to dry clean them
Yes, for sure.
or wash and cold and lay flat.
Biscuit,
Is that biscuit?
be quiet. She's in her kennel.
She doesn't like it.
No, but she doesn't like to wear a diaper. She will literally just rub herself up against the wall until the diaper comes off. It's like, get out of here.
Ah, well,
Biscuit. Shh. Shh.
I feel you, girl. I wouldn't want to wear a diaper either.
Yeah. No. Poor thing.
Okay, moving on to the Star Quality Challenge, and this is going to determine the final three.
Yes.
And you already said who you think is going to make the final three.
Yes.
The scene, the men are going to act out a scene about coming home for the holidays after the death of their father and surprising their
Mm-hmm.
mom. So the men are all working out the scenes with their own moms, which I thought was really sweet. The judging is based on how well the men tap into their emotional side, their connection with their co-star, and overall leading man energy. And their co-star is going to be Sharon Lawrence.
Yes.
And Jonathan explained how he made such a connection with Sharon when she played the part of his mom in Christmas House. He asked her to be the flower girl in his wedding to James. And I thought that was so cute. I
Yes.
didn't know that
Yes. Me neither. And
because
that picture they showed was so cute.
yeah, because of course his own mom had passed away, and so it was neat to see how he's really formed this connection with a co-star, and to this day they're super tight still.
Mm-hmm. Yep. I love that.
The men get to rehearse by going over their lines with their moms, so I felt like Craig and his mom had a great energy together. They like to be silly. Angel and his mom have this real kind of emotional connection. Russ and
Mm-hmm.
his mom have more of like a playful energy, and then Marcus's mom, I think, thought she had to memorize her lines, so she kept putting down her script, and he finally said,
He's
"Mom,
like,
you can
stop.
read it.
You're
You're not
annoying me. What are you
you're
doing?
not in the movie. This is this is not your competition."
Oh.
So they get to the part where they get to interact with Sharon. Craig came in with a lot of energy,
Mm-hmm.
maybe a little over the top, a little too much, because when she's talking about how busy she is because she's trying to keep busy because her husband has passed away, and
Yes.
she's rattling off all the things she has to do, and he's going, "Mom, mom, mom." It was really loud. I was like, "Jeez,
A
you
little
don't have to yell at her."
intense.
Yeah, a little
Yes.
tense. Um, and then there's Angel. He was so sweet. He really connected with physical touch. He grabbed her hands. He pushed her hair out of her face, and it wasn't in a weird way like that should have been saved for a romantic scene. It just felt like you could feel his compassion for her, and then he hugged her, and
Yes.
I just felt like it was an authentic mother-son
Yes.
interaction.
Yep. I agree.
And then poor Marcus, he struggled to he just seemed like his mind was elsewhere, and maybe it's
Yeah.
because his mom was there, she's sick, she's been diagnosed with I can't remember what kind of cancer, lung cancer? I don't
I,
remember, but
yeah.
maybe that was a distraction for him, but he seemed to really struggle finding that connection with Sharon and just being present in the scene. And
Yeah.
then he went and picked up the prop he wasn't supposed to, and Sharon had to say, "Well, let's just leave it right here." And then that seemed like that really threw him off even more.
Mm-hmm.
He was able to finish up the scene, but like we had talked before, we don't know how many takes they get.
Mm-hmm.
And if this was the best of all of them, he must have really, really struggled. Or maybe
Oh
they
yeah.
do only get one take. I'm not sure.
Yeah. I don't know.
And finally, Rustin went, and I feel like he delivered a perfectly fine performance.
Mhm.
I just feel like it feels a little inauthentic to me. It almost feels like this is the scene, this is what I need to do. I have acting experience. This is how I'm
Mhm.
gonna act it out. And so it just lacks a little bit of that authentic connection to me. It just seems like
Mhm.
I know I can act well. This is how I'm gonna play it, and it'll
Mhm.
go smoothly, but there was nothing extra special about it.
Right.
What are your thoughts on the men's performances?
Um, I mean, I thought that maybe Rustin's performance was influenced by the fact that his mom was there. I think that might've I mean, that would make me more nervous for sure.
Mhm,
So I think that could be part of it, and then Craig definitely was a little too overzealous when he first entered the room,
mhm,
and so that was a lot. He was a little
mhm,
too loud, a little too aggressive, I guess, with it, but he did work it out, and then I thought it was good. I thought Angel did the best job out of
uh-huh,
everybody, and Marcus, yeah, he was just kind of the same thing we've seen a lot with him, very nervous, not, following the direction that he's been
mhm.
given and having to be, she's Sharon is a pro, so subtly correcting him during the scene, right?
He looks
So
great, but you
he
need more
looks
than that.
yes, as we saw last year,
Mhm.
you need more than looks. Yeah. So I think that they made the right decision as far as who had to go home this week.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, and the judges' thoughts were that Marcus was really warm with his smile and, those movie star good looks as we've mentioned before,
Mhm.
but not authentic enough, and he got lost in the scene. Greg had comedic timing, but this wasn't a comedic scene, so he came in too strong. Rustin Sharon said he's very skilled, and that's when the light bulb went off in my head. It's like, that's it. He has the skills. He's not doing anything wrong, but
Mhm.
what more can he bring to the scene to make people say, "Okay, he's the one. He's really a star in this scene," and he just, for me, hasn't brought it yet. And he was one of my favorites from the very start, but I think he's just kind of plateaued on this. I know how to act, and I have a great smile, but we want to see what else he can do.
Right. Yep, absolutely.
So, it's kind of like walk across the room, sit in the chair, pick up the prop, do what, all the things that I'm supposed to do, but there's nothing over. I don't want to say over the top because they don't want it to be over the top, obviously, because Craig was too much, but just what more can you bring to make you really stand out? And then
Yes.
Angel, I agree. He did great. He was vulnerable. He was emotional. He looked Sharon deep into the eyes and took her hands and really connected with her. But yeah, with Angel, I feel like, coming into the scene, maybe they didn't look like mother and son, but he
Mhm.
really acted as if they were, and I
Yeah.
bought it.
Yep. Yep, absolutely. I totally agree.
So we're moving on to the elimination, and just one little side note, Sharon's dress was adorable. Loved it.
Mhm.
You can find it on Amazon. It's an Adrian Papel, and it's black, and it's encrusted with these pearls and sequins and all kinds of glitter. It's
Yes.
$425 on Amazon. So,
Oh, wow.
yeah, it's a pricey one.
Yeah, her
And
dresses are pricey, but they're so
yeah.
pretty.
Mhm.
Mhm.
Shining star, no surprise it was Angel, and he really, really needed that win. I think it really boosted his self-esteem,
Yes.
and Rustin turned out to be safe. They felt like he gave an perfectly fine performance, but they wanna
Mhm.
see more from him next week. And it came down to Craig and Marcus, and I think they made the right decision. Craig came in a little hot, but he did finish out the scene well, and
Mhm.
Marcus just struggled and happened with him, so
Yeah.
it's Marcus's time is up. He had to take down
Mhm.
his stocking, and Jonathan, he gets so emotional when he
I
delivers
know.
this. You feel like he's really formed some connections with the contestants as well, and being an actor for so many years, he probably knows that feeling many, many times of rejection and being
Mhm.
told no and having that door closed in your face, and He's so good at just relaying to them to keep going and
Yeah.
keep trying, and eventually something's gonna be a yes. So,
Yes, for sure.
um, but I wanted to get your thoughts on who you think now out of these 3, who's gonna be our winner?
Next week is the finale, correct?
Mhm. Yeah, next week they'll be joined by Aaron Krakow and Christopher Palaha, and it will be the final finale.
Who do I think is going to win? I am going to say I want Angel to win. I think Craig will win.
That's 100% what I wrote down here.
Yeah.
After all the crap we gave Craig in the very beginning, I think he has had the most growth, and he
Yes.
has the most potential to drop into any storyline that they can give him, and he can
Mhm.
bring the comedy and the emotional side and just likability. Angel, I love. I love him. He might be maybe a little too emotional, maybe a little more than what they're looking for.
Mhm.
Um, I could totally see him having a career in acting as well, but I think Craig's gonna take it, and
Yeah.
which is hilarious because we were like, "Get him out of here. It's time for
I
him."
know.
Well, he's really I think it I think if growth plays into their decision making, he's the clear winner because he's had the most growth.
Right. And he's the one that you thought you saw at Dancing with the Stars, right?
Yes, I swear I saw him in the audience, split second in the audience of Dancing with the Stars, and I thought, "Oh, why would he be there? Why just out of the blue, some random contestant?"
Yeah.
Or maybe he knows somebody, or maybe he's just a fan of the show, but I swear I saw
Mhm.
him, and it was such a quick pan, and I couldn't even tell
Yeah.
you where in the show it was because I wanna go back and freeze it and see if that was really him, but I
Yeah.
swear it was him. So,
Hmm.
that is this week's episode of Finding Mr.
Yeah.
Christmas, and we are looking forward to the finale, which I can't believe we're already here. It seems like we were just talking about episode 1,
I
and
know.
now we are very, very close to Christmas, and by the
Yeah.
time this will air before Christmas still, so,
Good.
yeah. So, we're excited for the last one.
Yep. And then we'll find out, is he in a movie? Is he doing a movie? Is he what are we doing with the
Yeah, because 'cause they've talked about being in a movie, but they haven't I don't think they've actually said being the leading man or whatever. He could be the
Yeah.
milkman that delivers to the coffee shop. Who knows?
Yes.
And really, I think it would be fun to have, like, the top 3 or even the top 4 be little cameos in a movie
Mhm.
somewhere.
You know what else? We've seen obviously it's called Finding Mr. Christmas, but I would love to see them do a scene around a, mystery movie, which they
That's
haven't done, I
true.
don't think, at all, because, I mean, now we've got Mistletoe Murder, so we're doing some holiday mysteries, so
Mhm,
I would love to see that. I mean, obviously, we're not gonna see that this season. We're gonna see a period, scene, I think, next week
mhm.
based on their costumes and such.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, maybe next season we'll see that.
Yeah, we'll have to give our thoughts. One of these
Yes,
days, Jonathan will listen to us.
one of these days. Yeah,
He is not
we're gonna
on
have to
Cameo. He doesn't need to be.
no.
He's busy enough, but
I'm sure he's way too busy for that. Because oftentimes, too, on Cameo, if the person is too busy, you'll send it to them, send them the money, and then you'll never get it, and you'll just get a refund.
oh,
So
yeah.
just because you buy it doesn't guarantee that they'll actually do it.
Mhm. Yeah,
So, you never know. But
that's a bummer.
anyways, maybe we'll have to buy a business promotion from one of them.
That would be great. That would be awesome, actually.
Oh,
Well, thank
goodness.
you for joining us
Yeah.
today. Words are hard. It's the holiday season and my brain is jumbled, but be sure to
Yep.
follow us on Instagram at Love on the Pod and share your episode thoughts or ideas by
Mhm.
emailing us at loveonthepod@gmail.com. Plus, you can text us with future movie recommendations using the link in our show notes. If you love this episode and want to hear more, and you really should, please
Mhm.
subscribe to the podcast as we drop new episodes, usually weekly, pretty much weekly.
Pretty much weekly. Sometimes all of a sudden you'll have 4 new episodes all at once. You know,
It's
we
just
don't
how
have
we
a
go.
producer, okay?
Hey, this is all us. We do the sound, we do this awesome lighting.
Yes. We do our own lighting, kids.
That's right. Have a great
All
week
right.
and enjoy
Yes.
the holiday season, what's left of it, and we will talk to you
Yes.
soon. Bye.
Bye.